Good morning, traders. Welcome to Blue Sky Live's day trading stream. Today is December 22nd, 2025. The time is 8:03 a.m. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I know I did. Enjoyed myself a great weekend with some friends and family. Continuing my 50th birthday celebration. So definitely last weekend hardy into that, and now getting ready for that Christmas rally. Please be aware that all information in this stream is for informative purposes only. If you do choose to invest money in the market, please make sure you use money that you are willing to lose and are aware of the possibility that you can and most likely will lose money. So please do your due diligence and better judgment when investing, and always take your own trade. Do not follow blindly into someone else's trade. All right, that being said, let's get on with the morning levels here. Let's get our gold levels up for the morning session. Gold level for the morning will be a breakout level of $4,416. Your first take profit will be at $4,433. Sell the reversal at $4,401. Buy the reversal at $4,372 with a breakdown level of $4,358, and your first take profit at $4,351. ES levels for the morning will be a breakout level of 6,628. First take profit is 6,952. Sell the reversal at 6,907 with the buy the reversal at 6,866. Breakdown spot will be at 6,845, and your first take profit will be at 6,821. Gold levels for the morning is a breakout level of 25,789 with a take profit spot of 25,914 with a sell the reversal at 25,683. You're buy the reversal at 25,647 and a breakdown spot of 25,359, and your first take profit will be at 25,234. If you guys find those levels useful, you can catch my morning levels each and every single morning inside the Discord. So stop in the Discord, check out my levels there that you can catch each and every single morning to help traders like you find an edge in the market and possibly find a good trade. So if you're looking for those confluences, don't forget you can catch those in the Blue Sky Live Discord channel each and every single morning. Hope you guys had a great weekend again. Ready to make some money. We're about 24 minutes away from the open. If you guys would like for me to check out a chart, please drop that in the chat. I am more than willing and glad to check out any chart for you folks. Not much of a news feed this morning. We got a couple of small numbers, mainly bond auctions happening throughout the morning session, and not much else. Don't forget, this is our last week until Santa arrives on Wednesday. That's right, we've got Christmas Day coming this Wednesday night, so please be aware we do have a short week. We will be closed Thursday. I believe I will be the only trader coming on stream this Friday for Friday morning. Yep, we'll have our Friday morning. I'll be here with you guys. First voice I get to hear on this lovely holiday. Ponzi Pump. Good morning to you, RQ. Good morning to you. Yeah, my allergies are my nose a little tweaked this morning. All right, we did our morning levels. Let's take a look and see what the indices are doing across the board. Looks like ES is making an attempt for to break out of some of our prior resistance levels now, pushing us 6,922 here in the morning session. Seems like NQ and ES are finding their groove here in the morning session, so let's just see how this goes. All right, let's roll on over to the hot sheets. See what we got this morning. Oh, there we go. Oh, I know what it is. I have my green screen up. That's what it is. I have my green screen up. I got everything else. Oh, should be fine now. Yep, there it is. What are you guys looking at this morning? You guys think we're gonna have a short week? I think we'll have a short week. I don't think we'll have a whole lot of movement on the market. I would anticipate that probably Tuesday, early days for sure. Wednesday, be honest with you, I took a cash out. I took a cash out this morning. I actually cashed out of one of my main accounts and paid myself today. To take care of some stuff and get ready for Christmas. So I took a cash out today. Chose not to leave a lot of majority of my money in the market. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna cash out and take care of some stuff. Would you like many viewers? Come. Oh no, I don't want to buy your botted viewers, but thank you for offering. All right, let's take a look at gold and see what gold is doing this morning. Today should be a good day that we should be able to make some money today. I anticipate. It doesn't always mean it's gonna happen, but it does mean I can anticipate some action. Whoa, I did not even type that here. Thank you for that. Wow. That was... Retrace would be nice. Maybe, yeah, a retrace would be nice. I just don't know if we're going to get it. Gold is already broken out. It's already met its requirements on the morning session. NQ and yes, not so much. NQ is close to my breakout spot, a few points away from it. Like if you guys notice my morning levels, I've got 25,791 is that breakout spot. So let's see if we get there and what we do. This kept golding last night was crazy. Yeah, I'm seeing that with gold. Well, it looks like you had a lot of consolidation in the overnight. You did break out, and then you hit a plateau around midnight, and then you just kind of like oscillated before that next breakout. So it's interesting the spot we're in right now because that was that resistance that we ran into when we broke out, and then we basically rejected it here in the morning session. Now we're back at it. Might be a volatile morning. RQ says NQ straight to 25,800. Yeah, it looks like that is the A line on the market. Looks like it wants to just get there now. Just do it. Interesting. Affluent, that's why I took money out. I cashed out because I didn't want to risk money and then have to try to make up what I was already up. So I took that money out and I left a little in the port so that I could just, walk it up and grow it from there. That's why it's like that. That's funny. These people are on the two different channels. What's up, West Coast Gabe? How you doing out there on TikTok? See you. Good morning. Hey, don't forget, if you guys are interested in trading, then you've come to the right place. We offer some great investment packages that with as little as $60 you could get started on your trading journey. That's right, $60 to get started with your trading journey. That is the most amount of money that you could risk, and you have a capability of making $4,000 a month. So you should definitely check it out if you're on the fence trying to figure out how you could change your life and get your start in trading. Then Gabe, we've got programs for you. How's it going, Flacco? Good to see you, Flacco Waka. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Who's ready for that Christmas rally? Yes. Are we, Amaro? Are we already halfway through the Christmas rally? Has the Christmas rally truly started, though? Would you call this the Christmas rally? Let me ask you that. Let's see. Amaro's typing. He's responding. Let's see what Amaro's got for us. Daily power candles. That doesn't mean that doesn't answer my question, though. That doesn't answer my question. Do you think that the Santa rally has started? How about chat? All right, chat. There's a few of you guys in this morning. I'm going to put you all in the hot seat then. How many of you all think that the Christmas rally has started? Maybe we should make a poll. Let's make a poll. Yeah, we'll do a poll in Discord. There we go. All right, there we go. I got a little poll going on. Duration 5 minutes, unlimited. There we go. Got a little poll in chat. So we're gonna ask. We're gonna ask members right now and find out what you guys think. If y'all think that the Santa rally has already started or has not. So let's see. You got 5 minutes to answer in that poll. Let's see what everybody thinks. I don't think the Santa rally has started. I'm gonna say no. We're still in our range. We haven't broken out. So until we break out, I'm going to say no, we have not even gotten close to the rally. Oh, there are my other chats. My other chats are open now. Good to see them. How's it going, YouTube? Good to see you all out there on YouTube. Don't forget, you guys can catch us across the spectrum of platforms. YouTube, Kick, Twitch, X. What am I missing? Facebook. Tickety Talkiest. So check us out on socials. If you don't like the Discord stream, you can always jump into one of our social media streams. Yeah, buy signals here on NQ now. NQ. All right, Steve is up on the stage. Look like Steve is joining the party. So those of you looking for time-based trades, you guys can catch that there. Going to try to trade some options this morning for fun. Nothing big though. All right, all right. Good luck to you, Affluent. Good luck to you. Oh yeah, Steve took some lotto calls. Well, if he took lotto calls at the close on Friday, then he should be pretty nicely green at the open. Yeah, Steve is like that, man. He's sneaky. He's sneaky kaniki, man. He won't even tell you nothing. He'll just post up those gains and leave you scratching your head like, why? What about me? I want to make some money. Look at me. Look at me. Do I not look like I want to make some money? I want to make some money. I'd even throw him a tip. Man, I have a killer trade. I make it rain in Discord. He is selfish, bro, but that is the market for you, brother. There ain't no hand me outs here, brother. There are no hand me outs here. The only thing taking a handout here is the market, and it will take your shirt off your back, bro. It'll leave you there wondering, like, what? Why am I cold? Why are my nips out? What happened to my shirt? Where's my jacket? Where are my dirty chonies? And the market will be there laughing at you all the way to the bank, bro. You won't even know it, man. It's crazy. Nikki, man, we're losing your shirt. We're talking about all that money that Steve is making without us, bro. That's right. You get left out there with your nips out. Take your shirt off your back right there. Market ruthless, bro. Ruthless. Like a vindictive woman, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Someone hurt Nasdaq. Well, man, all right. The blue bot says that the casino is open. The casino is open. You know, that means we're gonna run through some numbers today. If that thing is already posting numbers this early, jeez. That's right. That's right, Enon. We're talking about Steve and having her nips out. I can't make this stuff up, man. I can't make this stuff up. It just happens like that. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. You know, you have to talk to Rich on that. You know, nip, tuck, cut. All right, and there you have it. It looks like the no's are barely inching by for a 57% edge in the votes. That there is no Santa rally yet. That Santa rally has not started. So it seems like a few of us, or at least one extra of us in the group, feels that the Santa rally has not started. I, for one, do not believe that the Santa rally has started yet. I think we'll see a face ripper. You know, I saw some folks talking about it. You know, the statistics of us being in a Santa rally and having the Santa rally and not having the Santa rally and there not being one and all that good stuff. And they say that statistically that you'll have two Christmases with no Santa rally, but the third Christmas normally there is. That historically that you that on that third Christmas that you have your Santa rally. So they're saying that this Christmas we should have a Santa rally. It would be out of trend for us not to have a Santa rally, you know. But then again, you know, we're in different times, you know. So who will prevail? Will statistics and will pattern repeat, or will we have a break of pattern and a new trend emerge that people are getting lumps of coal for Christmas? I don't know. But we're going to find out here in 8 minutes. We're going to find out in 8 minutes. So get ready, team. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. See what Bitcoin did over the weekend. Yeah, it looks like Bitcoin started a buy pattern on Sunday morning, to be expected. And it's been in a buy cycle since, which is normally the case with Bitcoin. Going into the Sydney Open on Sundays, they usually will flip it into a buy, and then it'll stay in that mode until the Open. We'll see though. Maybe. Maybe. Whew. Yeah, NASDAQ and everything else look like it's all primed to just rip faces off. Because they don't even want to stop. Renko's, everything. Trend oscillator. Everything is turned up to the upside right now in the market. Let's see what kind of entry they give us here at the bell. We're at the end of the year, and my goal was 100,000 this year. I only need 99,999 full port to reach the goal. Amaro, that's so funny. So funny. I like it though. Sounds like me. That sounds like my mantra. If everyone is buying, then who's selling? RQ. RQ is selling. RQ is single handedly shorting America. That's it. Oh, there you go. Steve is shorting America. So un American. I don't like it. Feels so communistic. Affluent is already short. Man. All right. Naked shorts are in the chat. Seems like naked shorts are in the chat. Cover your eyes, boys. Cover your eyes, boys. There's a whole lot of sharing going on here in chat. I don't want to be short. I want to be tall. Doesn't look like it'll work. I don't blame you. Ho 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 means Santa got run over by a reindeer. Oh, that's a great song. Santa got run over by a reindeer. Yeah, it's a hilarious Christmas song. You know, I was thinking about Cheech and Chong's Christmas, bro. You know, because no Christmas is Christmas without Cheech and Chong's talking about, you know, how Santa does it in the ghetto. But we can't play music anymore. We can't play music anymore. So the music is dead, bro. Don't even come here with that. All right, I'm going to go grab myself a cup of rocket fuel. We got 3 minutes still open. Be right back. Oy. All right, there we go. Market open, team. Let's go. Opening bell here. Let's see what price does for us. All right, Jesse. Jesse! So, Jesse, good morning. Morning, my promiscuous. Well, that's an interesting good morning to everyone. Tell me like I'm a golden retriever. Can you tell me how to change my banner back to the blue sky one? Oh my goodness. Why? What does your banner have to it right now? Let's see what your banner has. Banner doesn't have anything. See the little lion there. Man, market is expanding pretty significantly to the upside. Well, ES and ES looks like it. NQ not so much though. NQ's not looking like okay. There's the push on NQ now. Open their doors up 5% here at the opening session. TSL is up 5% as well. Market opening imbalances: S&P buy side 173 million, Nasdaq buy side 11 million, Dow buy side 29 million, and Mag 7 buy side 2 million. So it looks like between the Dow, it's all buy side this morning. S&P with the largest amount of buy side, smaller on Nasdaq and the Dow, and obviously the Mag 7. Oh, you want the server tag, the blue sky server tag? I know I'm the outlier. I don't have the blue sky server tag. Shame on me. I need to take that one. That's what I need to do. I need to take that tag. Oh, that's a nasty sell here on the market. Ding! Market getting kiboshed here. That's a nasty sell. Oh wow. Whoa, that's a nasty sell here on the market. Let's get a fake out to a sell today. It looks like it. It looks like a nasty sell kicking in on the market now. Rejected, gave up most of that overnight move now. Yeah, hopefully Steve cut those calls. Otherwise, whoo wee, you'd be hurting. Oh my goodness, this is disgusting. And Affluent is out. Affluent is out. All right, guys, that means Affluent has made his money for the morning session. It's time for the rest of us to try to see if we can make a few bucks. What's up, Kadim? How you doing? Good to see you out there on TikTok. Yeah, if any of you guys on socials want to see me take a look at a ticker, feel free to ask. I'm just waiting for the open to see price settle down and make a decision on what I'm going to do on this market. Looks like we might have a little bit more downside. Re-entered, okay. It looks like we're gonna have more downside. Doesn't look like the upside is done. Wheat stock's down 5% for the morning session. For my 420 viewers out there in chats, oh, it's looking not looking good, boys. Not looking good, boys. Oh, look at you, Jesse. I see you took another $300 on an option play. Great. If a tree. No, Steve's making all the monies in the world, bro. Your access to going live on Streamlabs has been suspended. Reason: repeated violations of our community guidelines. What guidelines did I just violate on TikTok? No records. Live restricted. Appeal not approved. Pay for the feedback. Visibility restricted. Wonder why I'm getting static imagery and low quality. Swear to God, TikTok is such a crap app. Such a piece of junk platform. Ah, Doesn't even make any sense. Well, we got our morning in with TikTok. Otherwise, I'd have to shut all the streams down just to go live again on TikTok. What a bogus app. IWN breaking out, though, making a very different move than the rest of the market, while the rest of the market proceeds to push to the upside. Interesting, the Dow and IWN not making the same move here. You can see it with the Dow right there. Dow's kind of pulling back finally. The Russell's not so much, still significantly higher to the upside. Let's go back to NQ, take a look at NQ. NQ is not making this move at all. NQ is making a very different move. So is ES, while the Dow and the Russell are ripping to the upside. Yeah, the rest of the market is dipping pretty significantly, giving up most of the overnight moves. Pretty interesting right now. Wheat stocks are down 11% here on the morning session. Sheesh. Really interesting right now the way the market is behaving. It's a huge divergence between the Dow and NASDAQ and ES. Who's right, though? I'm designing the market right now, just seeing what it's going to do. NQ making a bear flag here on the lower time frames. You can see that pretty easy. I went ahead and picked up a couple of 252 puts on the IWN. They were 29 cents, so I'm flat on those right now. Just seeing if we'll get that rollover. IWN and the Dow will follow suit with the S and Nasdaq to the downside. Although it does look like they want to rip to the upside. NASDAQ looking weak. No, there's NQ catching that bid now. But what will we do at the 200? Looks like it might just get over it now. We'll see though. Puts are up 6% now. Now it looks like the market is starting to catch its bid here a little. Good job, Affluent. Good job, my friend. Great trade. Nice. Up 3 Gs today on the options account. Oh, 5 Gs. Dang. Okay. No worries. Yeah, it's a great trade day for you right there. Great way to start off the week. I love starting off green as fuck like that. Oh, I'm here for that 51 bar short on NQ. I want to see it. Unless the bulls are trying to get it, though. Not a lot of volume to the upside, though. What? These guys talking about half hour. A little bit of volume starting to kick in now. Well, it looks like it doesn't want to fail. It looks like it's going to rip to the upside. IWN is still moving to the upside. Yep, my trade is failing as well. I'm down 33% on this trade right now. I think you already threw the buy on Renkos as well. Man. Yeah, I need to get out of this now. Dang it. Yeah, we need to get out of this. Chingao, man. Pinche madre chingada puta desgraciada. Well, that's a loss for the day. Down 10% here to start off my morning. Chingazo mera madre, pinche puta chingada desgraciada puta madre. Pinche maricona. Yep. Yep, pretty much. Pinche mia. Pinche desgraciada. Yo, we need the center rally now. I'll be back in a second. All right, team, I am back. Sorry about that. Oh, man. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Is my head's doing this? All right, good enough. We'll small trade now for a bit longer. Okay, okay. Affluent is killing it here in the morning session. It's having another killer day here in the market. Looks like NQ's got a nice little W that's formed here. Can it roll over and give us that nice continuation? IWN, Russell, Dow, all ripping to the upside. It's like NQ and ES are late to the party here. At least it doesn't look like it wants to do it. Yeah, definitely. If you guys want to take advantage and jump, if you guys want to be part of those podcasts, then shoot a message to myself, Coach Becky, or Justin. We're more than glad to bring you guys in and get you all set up. We'd love to hear your stories, learn more about our great traders that are part of our community. So, yeah, definitely. You too, Nacho. You too, Nacho. That's just your trade management, because you're stuck on the fence of you have money and you're making money, but then you're second guessing yourself if you should hold it because you start, oh well, I just made up some of my losses. I don't want to lose this green, and that's what leads you to cut those trades early is because you start, breaking your rules and not allowing your trade to play out. That's really what ends up happening, you know. You gotta frame it in the correct context. I feel like that at least. Because you don't want to say that you're getting greedy or stuff like that. Because then it makes it difficult for you to be able to hold yourself accountable as to what you were doing and why you did it. That's why we say trade journal is super important for that stuff. That you can document the why, the everything else, because then it allows you to kind of start, holding yourself accountable, realizing the faults in whatever it is decision you make for that trade and how you manage that trade. Because at the end of the day, no one here can really hold you accountable or tell you you're doing a great or a poor job other than your portfolio. Oh, I could definitely imagine that it would have done a number on you. It sounds like it's done a number on you. I know that Tesla did that to me. It I lost so much money on that it messed me up. It got me out of playing, the Mag 7 for a while. I stayed with QQQ and SPY and XSP and SPX, but it got me out of the Mag 7 for wanting to trade them because of how much money I lost. But, when I came to realize that it was really my fault for over leveraging and stuff like that, then, it became apparent where my What my mistake was. Yes, finally catching a bid here, it seems like. NQ not so much. Still struggle bus. I picked up some QQQ 621s calls, trying to see if I could catch a long sided play, but man, I'm down like 4% right now. I've been kind of like down 4 or 5, 8. I'm hoping that, we can catch a bid here right up to the upside, take out that morning high. We've definitely got some nice levels. The unfortunate thing is that NASDAQ does, the tech sector is just not doing what we need it to do. Struggling. Man. Chingama, this thing is not going to do it, is it? Oh, man. Come on, dude. God damn. Yeah, looks like you're going to get your short affluent. Pinche madre, man. Man, I should have shorted NASDAQ instead of IWN with as strong as it was. Thought IWN was going to follow NASDAQ to the downside. But NASDAQ, tech sector is just all weak sauce today. I'm just going to hold this. I got confidence in the upside move. I think, tech is just lagging. See if Apple can catch a bid or something. I don't know. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad I took my money out of the damn market today. I'm glad I didn't leave all my money in there. I'd be pissed off more than I already am. Come on, man. Let's go. Stupid market. Come on, man. I'm down like 36% on my calls now on QQQ. I got no stop limit, so. But then again, I'm trading with real money, so I'm not trading fake money, so a little bit different. Keep getting it, keep getting it, guys. Looks like a Fluent is short, banking that all the way to the prop, taking that to the downside. Let's see if he hits his target. Down like 48% now on my call. Oh, man. Son of a. Why? The rest of the stupid market is going up. Why are you going down, you worthless scumbag? Oh, what a scam. Come on, you turd. Oh, stupid bulls, man. Come on, man. Step in here. Pinche maricones chingados, man. Hurry up. Come on, buy this damn thing. Got all morning for this. Good job, Affluent. Good job on that, man. Good job on your target filled. I'm happy for you. Real happy for you. Well, let's see how much more the sell kicks in. See if the sell really takes a hold and we get into some lows. Just gave up the whole overnight move now. Went to the Sunday's open, so we're there now. So will it hold this or will it continue to dump? Let's hope it continues to dump. Maybe it'll push us into Friday's lows. Well, if they're going to bounce it, this is the place to bounce this thing. Getting sell signals on NASDAQ now. Let's hope these sells kick in and we'll get into those lows. Come on, Bears. Sell this thing. You want it? Get it then. Take this market down. Let's give us that downward trend then. Let's go. Man, God. That's not a lot of volume to the upside. Dang. screwed the calls. Bears out. The Bulls out of the market. Bulls brought it back down. Now we're at this low. Oh my God, man. Disgusting price action. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I'm down like 50% of my cash port today now. Fuck. Come on, man. What kind of baloney is this, man? This looks like a downward trend line now. Come on, you turd. I've already flipped 3 times. I went from long to short to now I'm long again. Wait, no, I'm short again. Because I went short early, I went long after, and then now I'm short again. And all 3 of my trades have just been just as backwards, man. Oh, motherfucker, man. Come on, dude. I shouldn't have shorted the damn Dow. Or I shouldn't have shorted IWN. IWN is way stronger than this stupid market. Pinche puta chingada, man. God damn it, man. I should have held my last long. My long would have been better than the stupid short, man. Yeah, whatever. And we know that. We know that it's all about price action, so it doesn't really matter what you think or what you want. I mean, I know that. What did I have? I had a 621 call. They were at 21 cents. I bought them at 51. I sold them at 18. Now they're somewhat up now. Yeah, I don't know. much money do I have left that I can? That's that's a black cat indicator. Or I'll get it. I'll get it for you. It's a free indicator as well, so you don't have to worry about paying for it. No shot, Anon. You think that they're not easy to trade today? Bro, where have you been, bro? They're never easy to trade. That's what makes it challenging, bro. That's what makes it challenging. They're never that easy to trade. Right. Yeah, no worries. Should have upside though. In all honesty, you should have upside moves on the market. What a fucking bitch, man. Tokyo Gambling says we should rally in a second or not. Powell hates us. Maybe a gap fill. Gap fill to the upside? I don't know what gap fill to the upside we have. We have a bunch of gap fills to the downside from the opening range. But right now, I mean, the market is, small caps are ripping to the upside. Most of your Mag 7 are struggling, that you can kind of see that. You'll probably get a nice move, though, to the upside, I think. I mean, look at the way ES is all compressed here. Although NASDAQ just is not doing that. It's not giving you that move. Struggling more. So the tilt is. Well, good job managing your position there, Affluent. Well, Bitcoin through the buy. Of course it did. Or NQ through the buy on the Brancos. There's that rejection on that trend line I was expecting. Open the sell. Well, let's see if that thing actually holds. Great. Nice affluent. Yeah, I'm still holding my short. Still holding my short on IWN. I'm down 45% here on this third position for the morning session. So holding at 47% down for the day now. Lost a few $100s for the day of what I left in my cash account. Crazy. Yeah, and like in an hour and a half's time, lost half my port. It's crazy. I'm not that kind of trader. I'm my worst critic. What's up, Zonic? How you doing, bro? Good morning. Modern streams this morning. Damn. 16,000. 16,000 was my loss on Tesla. I lost one of my cars with that trade. Wasn't quite. It wasn't quite 10 years ago though. Mine. Oh, you meant affluent? I lost one of my Porsches because of that stupid ass trade. So I know exactly what I've lost. Ooh, 750,000. Gee. Oh yeah, Steve thinks it's all funny. Bitcoin breaking. When these weak pushes to the upside before it fails again, because you already know the way scam coin is. Always does this kind of baloney here in the morning session. I would imagine it might test the morning highs and then it'll just lay over like a sack of potatoes, man. So I would look for a short on Bitcoin because that's its MO every day in the New York session. No, there goes that short going to crap. Oh, come on, Bears. Where are you at, man? Come on, show up, man. Worthless Bears, swear. I don't know. IWN and the Dow look like they're about ready to just take their next leg up. That's what they look like to me. Looking really strong here. Maybe, I don't know. Get out of here. I wouldn't quit unless you have like a side hustle. I wouldn't go to full time trading unless you had a side hustle. At least a side hustle that you can lean on. That if the market goes against you, that you can still survive on. I got lucky. I mean, if it wouldn't be for my side hustles, I wouldn't even still be here myself. You know, it's all about the side hustles. Oh, come on, man. What is this price action, man? This is just pathetic. Pinche puta chingada, man. Short entry. Well, short signals ain't working on the market. That's for damn sure. I don't know what short signal they're saying for me to take. Stupid. Hey, Coach Becky, welcome to the stage.
How's the morning?
Pretty crummy so far. Down like
Yeah.
50% on my cash port.
It's so tight today. Like, I'm not impressed with this price action for sure. Like, the way it's gone back and forth on itself. Ugh, sorry about that. I am up in one and holding in the other that is also a little red. The initial balance for ES I was noticing is less than 17 points. It's like 16.75. I'm like, oh my gosh. So tight. Makes it tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right on that with the just the volume and the traders that are just taking the week off for the holiday. I think it's definitely a factor with the tighter moves and less good candles to trade. There's some bulls trying right here. Gold had a little bit of a good move today, pushing up pre-market and then bouncing a little bit, and then the last, I don't know, half hour was a nice little push up there.
Yeah, Fluent. That's why I took all my money out of the market. I took my profit out and I just left money I was willing to lose. So the money I have in here, I'm willing to lose it, and if I lose it, I'm not depositing it again till after the new year. Cashed out, paid some bills. The heck with the market, because it's gonna be worthless till then.
Yeah. Smart to just keep it light and easy. No pressure on the trades. There you go, Affluent. Just locking in little gains there. I like it. Solid.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Man, I hate this thing. I'm sick of this thing.
If you look at the daily candle with overnight turned off, it's like the teeny tiniest little doji. It's crazy. Come on. Guess that's that. Scalper's Day. Yeah. Yeah. You get a whole decent 5-minute candle, you're made a little bit of profits on the day. Hey, there's a market for everything, Nacho. Good. Pedicure will go a long way sometimes. Evelyn, I have been studying. I was looking at my notes from what you said last week about your bars and the 3-minute candles, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. I've seen similar like results what you were talking about on the minute 9, 21, 39, and 51. It's so interesting. I like the 3-minute chart. I like it because it's a bridge between the 1 and the 5. So it is a part of my practice to keep an eye on it. And sometimes I'll manage my trade on the 3 instead of the 5 in certain conditions. And so it's been really interesting to think about how you look at them, like with the timing. So thanks for sharing. Speaking of, now we'll see if there's any bears going to defend this level here or what. We saw a couple sells off of this morning, but the bulls keep trying to push at it. Gold just made a new high for the morning shortly before. Three-year-old just woke up. Sorry, I had to pop away for a minute. Yes, the bulls are pushing. NQ is lower. Both all are trying to be bullish right now.
Hey, Mom, you think you can normally keep?
Looks like silver is pulling back a little bit too since last night. Like opened high on Sunday and is kind of drifting down a little bit today. But again, probably related to the volume as well. It's been so strong for so long, and now people are just taking a pause from trading. So a drift makes sense on a move like that a little. Oh, we just broke the morning high on ES. Yeah. Dow just broke above too. Having some bulls today. That would be a break above, Nacho. That it's right there. There might be some resistance at the 31.5 though from last week. We'll see what happens here. It looks strong though. And Q is pulling up as well. Yeah. Definitely good on the patience because she's not super generous today, Miss Market. 15-minute candle that closed 3 minutes ago in ES was strong. Might need a retracement to retest a little bit, especially with this market condition. But if a retest came down into that breakout and held, I mean, there's definitely some bullish intent. Gold just broke a new high as well. Still pushing. I like when
Got
we're breaking
10.
these levels, if we can get a retest entry.
And we got 10 minutes till the close of London. Looks like we might just be rolling over into that buy side. Let's see what kind of strength we get here.
Yeah, it seems like they're all trying to move together upward, so that helps.
Oh, we got small caps, really ripping to the upside. IWN sitting at 254.74 right now, up 1.54. The SPY sitting at 684.91. It's green 0.64%.
It looks green out there right now. Good afternoon, Trendy. Nice to see you. Right? I know. Merry Christmas. The week is upon us.
Hey, trendy trader. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you. How you doing, Affluent? How you hanging in there? I'm sure you're nailing it. Are you shorting this right now?
It's due for a little pullback.
Yeah, of course.
It's
London's closing out in 8 minutes, so I would imagine they'd be taking some profit on some of the volatility that we've had. We still need the 90 MA to roll over the 26, so figure it'll take a few minutes here. Hopefully it doesn't lose these levels though.
bump and run setup, Trendy. Like a bounce and like a retest of a MA, or have you heard that term, Riz, bump and run setup? Yeah.
Well, I
Shows.
don't use ticks for one, so I wouldn't even. I'd already be able to say I know I don't because I don't use a tick
Yeah.
chart.
I don't either.
No, but I've never heard of it. Be interesting.
Mm-mm.
Actually, Affluent sent me some interesting stuff that I really should take a look at, and I probably will.
Okay, so it's like a trend line tap and then a bounce off of it. Like that's definitely a way that I trade too. When it like that dynamic support of it pushing up like that, you can use a moving average or a trend line, and then when it tags it and there's a reaction there, then it can do a nice push up. Yeah, that's definitely a part of my strategy too. Bump and run makes sense of a way to just call it. There's so many ways to like call different techniques within the trading world. There you go. Beautiful. That was a nice reaction off that trend line.
Come on, Angie, let's go.
Nice scalp affluent. Yeah, good to be cautious since we're not having any big moves to really try and hold long term. Yeah, exactly. Trendy. 5 names for one setup is the truth. Basically, call it whatever speaks to you, like make your trading system be yours, like call it what makes it come to your mind as fast and easy and fluid as you can. That way you can streamline your process with knowing what you're looking for and how to execute on it, where you want to see what reaction, and so you know how to get in, however you want to label that. Go for it. I think it's good to just like study it and see the repeatable patterns. That way when they're happening in real time, you can catch them sooner, and that's how you can be the quickest at the charts.
Well, that's really what trading is. It's about, over the course of time studying the same chart and applying different strategies, different indicators, different chart styles, and then understanding the rules of how you apply the indicators and how you trade and manage your risk in your portfolio based on those indicators. And that's the part that takes time and can get frustrating because you want to rush that process, but it that's what makes it different for everybody. One, your psychology is the probably the biggest thing, and the next one is your portfolio size. And then you know obviously there comes in your psychology of how you manage your emotions on losing different types of amount of money. So that becomes that next phase that you kind of go through. So when you're learning those strategies, that's exactly what you're implementing, and that's where every trader has their own unique edge, and the uniqueness to this industry becomes is it what sets you apart from other traders. Is that sometimes you're not doing the same thing everyone else is, or you're trading a different style while others are doing another thing, and you have to that also can create some complicatedness to the trading, because hearing other people's trade ideas may not always line up with yours, but your idea might be on a different time frame, or you know a multitude of things.
Definitely. Well said. Like the more time that you can just get of chart time of watching it on whatever time frame speaks to you and your style and your energy and your schedule within the day to trade, you know, like studying that and making it your own and figuring out what it looks like on that time frame and how you can capitalize on it is how you can get a system that really works for you, I think. Just like you said. Oh yeah, I would not get involved in those fighting conversations on with other traders necessarily, you know, like maybe they have something that they really understand and they want to defend, and good on them, you know, good for them for having a system they love, but that's no reason to fight about it. It's so silly. Yeah, we're individuals. Uh-oh, Jaja. Steve, you see that? You see them? See the Jaja over there? I clicked on a different thing. NQ's momentum, it's sinking here.
It's the London close. So we're losing
Yeah.
volume right now.
Give it a few minutes to settle out.
We should get a nice little push up here. We should get like that last flood of volume that should give us a leg up. Let's see. Somebody's at the front door. Who's at the front door? Oh, facts.
We like the look of gold, trendy. Strong work being in that one.
Yeah, gold might be breaking out here.
She's been steady this morning.
Been a nice trend to the upside. IWN is breaking out again, breaking that 254. I would imagine that would mean the Russell would be as well. Yep, there goes the Russell. The Dow should start that process as well. Let's see. What's NASDAQ gonna do it?
Pullback on NASDAQ. It's interesting. NASDAQ is the weakest one. If you look at ES Nasdaq and Dow right now. It's the lowest.
It's because tech has had such a hard run. You know, let's take a look at NVDA. NVDA is going to show you exactly why this is happening. It's just, it already has that big push up already. As a matter of fact, it has a gap up already. So it doesn't have much in the tank to go much more for upside. Really just kind of consolidation, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So then we need what? Tesla. Almost doing kind of the same thing. Let's look at the heat map. And you can kind of see, you know, without me even really kind of looking at it, Mag 7, kind of neutral, flat, you know, flat on the day. Believe it or not, NVIDIA is still green, you know, even where it opened up so high, you know. So I think it's just a little bit of sector rotation, you know. What we want to see is we want to see like Amazon, you know, be nice and green. You know, some of the Walmart be green. You know, we're in the Christmas time. You know, but then again,
Mm-hmm.
you know, spending is tightening up. You know, people, you know, we all kind of know what's happening in the market right now. So that makes it kind of difficult. I would assume for you to have that.
Yeah, the fundamental spending within the companies is waxing back here.
Yeah, but you know, finance is nice and green, you know. So that's definitely a good thing, you know, but yeah, some of those other sectors, you know, they're also just not big enough to really carry the market and just give it that oomph. You know, we need, like I said, you know, Amazon, Walmart, Costco, you know, we got these three guys to kind of get going that could give us some nice upside push here. But that's only on the S&P. That also doesn't, you know, that's not Nasdaq. So you know, the Nasdaq is going to be much more limited. You know, you can kind of see that. It's that kind of flatness to it. Maybe even
Right.
a little consolidation. Otherwise, it's just going to be a slow grind. It might be a slow grind to the upside. You know, here on the 3 minute, you can kind of see we actually dip back into that trend line I drawn earlier.
Mm-hmm. Getting some scalps in, everybody.
Yep.
This day offers that. Multitasking RQ. I love it. Definitely something to think about, whichever instrument you trade, like know what makes it up, and then you can keep an eye on what's going on with those main companies because that will be a factor in how it moves. Such a good reminder.
Well, that's the important part of, especially trading futures. You got to understand what indices are inside of it and how they affect it. And the weight they have behind them. So that way
Mm-hmm.
like me, I like to keep tabs on Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft. I kind of like to keep my ear to the ground, or in my news feeds at least have those as a notification. So if anything goes on that affects those guys, I know how to position myself in Nasdaq accordingly because I know it's going to make it move or do something.
Mm-hmm. So smart.
The one off.
Well, we're 8 minutes past the London close now.
Yeah, they're all pulling back a little bit right now. We'll see how far down they pull. It did get to the high of last week. Right now, that's where we hit that weekly resistance for me on yes was the high of Monday before it kind of slid down a lot of last week. And so I think that's why we're encountering some of these sellers as well, is that resistance level that was created last Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how strong those bears are there to defend if they're still there this Monday.
It can't fit.
IWN is breaking out. So is the Russell now. Making new intraday highs. I wonder what the Dow is doing. I wonder if the Dow is making new intraday highs.
It did, like 15 minutes ago, it poked a new high.
I see that.
Uh,
I see that.
all
I see that.
right. What's she gonna do now? We see.
Well, that's the cool thing about the Dow. Once it picks a trend direction, it's going to go that way.
Mm.
So if we break this intraday high right here, we should have continuation to the upside. The rest of the market should continue to just kind of look at the Russell right there. Wow, 2,589 right now. Yes, they're on the 9 minute, kind of sitting a little bull flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So right there, in a little bull flag.
Could be definitely consolidating here.
Yeah, yeah,
Let the
definitely.
MAs catch up.
Come on, AQ, let's go. It's red.
You're gonna trade tomorrow and Friday, Riz?
Yeah, I'm gonna trade tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm gonna trade the next few days. Every day I'm
Yeah.
here on stream, I'll be taking a trade. If I see an
Yeah.
opportunity, yes, I will go for it.
Right.
But
There's little
unfortunately,
opportunities even on.
go ahead.
I was just think there is often little opportunities on these low volatility days, at least to get a scalp.
Mm-hmm. It'll definitely be an early bird gets the worm market, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Right. With holiday hours being less volatility, you want to be there when there is at least some sort of a catalyst, which would be the morning rush a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing
if
that.
you're not in the morning session, you're gonna miss what volume there is in the market. Volatility is obs- obviously important, but you have to have volume.
Yeah.
That was a lie. No lies.
You think of
No
my
lies.
childhood. Oh man,
What are you
more
talking
COVID.
about? Or no lies?
The lie detector determined. Big fat fibber.
There's no sleight
And the
of hand
audience
here.
goes wild. Giving me flashbacks, Trendy. There was a little pullback on NQ and ES. Now we'll see. Is it still on? It's not still on. I'm
What's
sure.
that? Is what's
More
still on?
Povich. More Povich has
No,
shown
no,
the
that show's
thing,
not
right? That's
on.
been like
No,
15
that's
years ago,
not.
probably.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he's doing that show anymore. He's
And
already
he's
made
still
his
even
money.
alive. Yeah. Yeah. It was a it was it was a staple in the what? The 90s, 80s, 90s.
Oh, yeah.
They put on a show for sure. That
There
was
are
the era
some.
for all that.
Well, that opened up the door for a lot of that shock TV. You know, all that stuff was like kind of like the pioneering stage of where shock TV started to kind of come out.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Now it's all over YouTube. Everybody can make it.
Yes, anybody can, and a lot of people are.
Yeah. Different phase. You're right, Jaja. Paved the way. He was a trendsetter.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Kardashians benefited quite
So
extensively.
Kardashians could run. That's
Not wrong.
hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. It's sad, but you ain't wrong.
That's what's up.
Yeah, no kidding, Luthor. No kidding, man. It's like,
Just messing
you
around.
know, would you either fill the gap to the downside or just continue ripping to the upside? Would you just pick one? You know? And preferably right now, you know?
Hey,
It's
we got
like,
all day to just chill.
yes, exactly.
Right.
Look, I left this thing alone all night long, let it cook. I showed up early in the morning, and here I am waiting.
Let's go.
Exactly. I'm gonna go have lunch.
It's not going to get better in 12 minutes when it hits New York lunch.
Not. Oh my god.
Come on.
Do something. Buy this bull flag, please. Oh my god.
Do something pretty. We're watching.
Do something amazing. Look, just pay me to leave. How about that? Pay me to leave.
Let's make a deal.
Hey, there we go. Let's make a deal. Come
Yeah,
on,
right?
there we go. I like that. Yes. And
Another
preferably to
one.
the upside. Yeah. Let's just take out the prior, the morning high, and then it can do whatever it wants after that. It can do whatever a fluent wants, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm. Just show us some action.
No whammies, no whammies. No stops, bro. Dude. Ace said diamond handing it. We're diamond handing.
I feel like this is not exactly the market for that. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He's not here, so we can blame him. It's either we blame him or we blame our Q. Oh man. You're like, bro, come
Like
on,
he's
man.
like,
Give that up, bro. You use that excuse already for a week? Yeah, man. Look at me, man. I'm 50 now and I'm already back in action and it's already been a week and you're still over there. Ah, man. Man, we are not going to let you drink ever again, brother. At the next Christmas party, I swear, man, they're not going to let you drink, bro. Yeah, you sealed the deal. They're going to be like, everybody gets an open tab except our Q. You get 2 drink
water only.
coupons. They're going to give you 2 drink coupons. Oh, man. You know, when I used to work at Rackspace, I'm not sure if you guys heard of it. It was a big data, AI or software development hosting company, a little bit of everything. We used to have these big kid tubs. They would put in the middle of the aisles. They would put a bunch of beer, bunch of ice, and we could drink all day and stuff. It was like that because sometimes we would have some long hours and stuff like that. But yeah, then they cut that out when we went corporate. When it was a private company, it was all cool like that. It was a cool culture, but then once we went corporate, they got rid of all that. There was no more drinking on the job.
Changed it all up on you. What the heck?
Yeah, they did. We still had other stuff though, food vendors and stuff like that. So the drinking wasn't a big deal. They kept everything else, and that was the most important part about it. We had a slide in the inside, arcade games. They had like these sleeping cocoons where, like, if you wanted to take a break, you could take a nap in the day and stuff. I was like, man, I'm glad. I'm glad I wasn't my age now because I'd be taking naps in those things all the time. Yeah,
That's awesome. That's very
it's
cool that
cool.
they did that.
Yeah, it's a cool
Yeah.
place. It's a cool place. I got lucky,
Nice.
being there. I've been at some cool places.
That's awesome. Cool thing to be able to say, like I did this and that, and this was a cool experience. And
Yeah. To be able to experience culture like that, or corporate culture that sometimes you only get to hear about and stuff. I try to get into like Google or Microsoft, but I never was able to get the opportunity to. I probably could have pursued Microsoft. Maybe a data center here. That would have been cool, but it's not the same. Yeah, it
yeah,
is. It is definitely tough.
I have a good friend who is in Microsoft, and I went and visited him in Seattle, where they're based, last summer, and he and I went to the Microsoft campus. It was impressive. It was definitely impressive. Very cool company.
Oh man, Azure is a pain in the butt, man. With all the shell commands you got to use to manage it and stuff. I mean, the only thing is that there's not a lot of other user management systems like that, especially for like big corporate enterprises. Even Max is not that great. You know, Max is not like really like fantastic for user management. So you're stuck with Microsoft. You have to use theirs. And now it's at the point that you're better off using their cloud infrastructure because then at least you get service and you can get them to deal with some of the problems. But even then, man, like putting in service requests with the server admin team, it's a pain in the butt. Like you run into some kind of issues like rules or yeah, no, you need some kind of policy, some group policy and stuff. Sometimes it is a nightmare with even them. Man, Affluent, you really don't even need to learn coding. Nowadays, if you can use AI, the trick with AI is that if you can get a couple of language models that you can use in combination, because one will not do everything you need. You need like 2 to 3 of them to get the product you want. That's really the best way to use them right now. That each of them has their their strengths and you build off of that. You use them for their strength and then you take it and then you just kind of mash it up until you get what you want. But I mean, it can still take hours. I use a lot of coding engines for like my Pine script. I use Claude for Pine script. So like anything on TradingView that I want to do or charts and graphs and stuff, I use Claude. I know you're a Ninja Trader guy. You should probably take a look at Claude if you haven't already. Yeah, you'll like that one. It's a really good coding engine, and it's fairly intelligent. And the nice thing about it is that if you start running into compiler errors, you just grab the screenshot, put it in there. It's smart enough that it can read the screenshot, and then it'll correct the code, and it'll spit you out the right code corrected. It's one of the few I've found that has been able to do that. Yeah, so if you're not a real coder, how do you give the AI the code error to where it interprets it correctly and applies the correct fix? Yeah, super impressive.
Okay, that's awesome. Wow. I had no idea you could do that.
Yeah, yeah. It's the better one for coding in my opinion, and some of my friends that build algos and stuff, it's their go-to. I was running into some issues with some other codes I was building, and I was using what was I using? I tried using Copilot. It's not real great. Gemini was the one that was giving me issues. I kept getting code errors with Gemini, and I couldn't get
Yeah,
it to correctly resolve the errors in the code it was spitting out. So I had to resort to
that's
something
me.
else,
In
and
a
that's when I
different
started
hole.
looking elsewhere.
That's me in a silly hole. That's definitely me.
Mm.
Can I just press this?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Box mergers and
This
acquisitions. That's interesting.
back to life. Yeah. Just back to
Let your
life.
child buy.
I know, right?
Oh, you guys are
You probably
funny.
do all right.
Oh my god. Well, at least I would take the stress out of it, right? But then you'll have a really cool baby story. Either he made you a ton of money or he lost you a ton of money.
I should just give him an eval and be like, what you got? What you think? Where are you gonna click? It would be a fun experiment. Definitely heard of TradeZella. Yeah, I've used them. It's good. It's interesting. Yeah, you can just upload your data from your trading platform directly into there, and it will pull it all and assimilate it into and spit you out so much interesting, analysis on your trading stats. It's good. How old were you when you got started, Affluent? 8 years? What? Parents
That's
deserve mad
sweet.
props. Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
On the feet.
I should start them all. My kids are 13, 7, and 3. Give them each an eval and be like, okay, which one of you can pass it first? Yeah, Trinity, I like TradeZella. It's a powerful program. It's one of the smarter ones, I think. It's advanced in that department in terms of like just pulling the data in and having it spit you out so much interesting feedback.
I was using another one. I was using an online one that would plug into the brokerages and capture my trade data. Trade View, Trader View, or something like that. I can't remember what it was called.
There is a free one that is very similar. I can't think of it right now. If I find it, I'll put it on here.
My buddy was making one, and it was pretty nice. Put risk factors and all kinds of stuff like that. Yes, Jaja, NQ going, maybe. But see, it's
I
got a
see
little
some
cup
bulls.
there. It's got a little cup forming. IWM, small caps are still moving up nicely. Thank you, Affluent. Thank you, my friend. That's what I want to hear. I want to see, I want to hear some confluence. I want to hear some affluent confluences.
Anybody buy?
Bye,
Send it.
bye, bye, bye.
Get blue sky behind it. See it pop. ES just poked a new high. There she is.
Oh, let's go.
Affluent's quick on switching teams in there intraday, man. No holding the bias on it's a bull day only or bear day only. Just like where are we going right now? Fluid.
You, Mama? So I need help because I need to take my present. Okay. I need to take my present.
My 3-year-old is obsessed with making presents for everyone, so he's finding scraps of wrapping paper and just wrapping it around a random ball or block. It's like, Mama, where's the tape? I'm making another present. Okay. Pretty cute. It's full-on Christmas mode in this house, I'm telling you.
Rightfully so. My wife had me putting hooks under the mantle last night, so
Yeah.
I was like, all right, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Give me those honeydews. Actually, she hasn't had me doing much this holiday, but she knows I've had my hands full with a few things.
No,
Yeah.
But now I got
That's
the
the week for it, though.
boys. Yeah, but we got our two sons, so they help out a ton and help her set up, which is really nice. They know how she wants it, or she tells them how she wants it. So
Perfect.
so yeah, they follow the instructions, but adhere.
Direct the crew.
Yeah, I like the way Matt's got that whole projector set up. I love that idea. Setting a projector, and I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I could do the shades and do that myself. So it's got me thinking about it too now.
Man, I get it. There's so many ways that we can expand and like make this as cool as we want. Like, pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Man, the Bears are trying to hold this level.
Come on. Well, this is the start of New York lunch. We're 3 minutes in, by the way. So, we got the start of the new 1 hour candle. So, there's going to be that push down to make that wick down. And then before it, hopefully, you get that continuation to the upside.
Yeah.
We're still above that trend line. So, that's a good thing. But, I mean, they could push it lower.
Yeah, I mean, neither teams are that impressive today, to be honest.
And we're kind of oscillating around the 200 as well. We've been doing that since the open. We dipped down, we dipped right under the 200, and you can kind of see it here on my chart. We've just been kind of just, yo-yoing
Dancing.
around it. Yep.
It was a nice close above that trend line. This last little push, but so we have limited hours the rest of the week with streaming and then stuff. So Rebecca just posted on the Discord if anyone's curious about the schedule this week. So it's a little bit lighter, but we'll still be able.
Yup, that's right, because of the holiday season.
Like open it, please.
Man, I got a short week. I got 3 days. Dang. What am I going to do with two extra days off? Man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Go trade some crypto and complain about Bitcoin.
There'll be something to find that's moving. No matter what, there'll be something to find that's moving.
Oh.
There always is. Yes, affluent. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays, however you want to celebrate. And we'll still be in and out. But
Yep. And it sounds like we also have a holiday flash sale that dropped today. So it sounds like $100 accounts at Blue Sky. That's right. Limited time holiday deals while it lasts. So that's $100 per month until canceled. $65 resets, and that's on a 100K premium, 200K static, and a 300K static.
I think I saw it goes through New Year's Eve, so got a little time to
Yeah.
be ready to kill it for 2026.
Yup, ends December 31st at midnight.
Big deal. Well, I'm going to pop off and go make some breakfast around here, but happy trading. Keep it safe. This market is not a ton of volatility, everybody. Nice to see you all.
Yup, absolutely. We will see you guys later for Power Hour. Thank y'all for hanging with me for the morning session. Yeah, and hopefully you guys made some money. I'm hanging in a long position, so we'll see how long I'm in this thing cooking. Thanks, Coach Becky, for hanging with me in the morning session. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoy hanging out with y'all. Have a great rest of the day, everybody.
Yeah, thank you all again, and thanks again to Coach Becky. As she said earlier, we do have a slightly light schedule this week. So we will see you for Power Hour. Don't forget, you can check out that schedule inside the schedule channel, inside the Discord, and under announcements, and those that flash sale. All right, guys, as always, good luck in the market. We will see you at Power Hour. Have a great day.